Hey, today I want to talk about how I got admitted into 4 universities abroad with scholarship. All the 4 universities gave me scholarship, and I just graduated from one of the universities, that gave me full scholarship. So today it's just about discussion, sharing my journey, my life, and all that. And I want to first of all start by apologizing to everyone because I've been away for a while, and the reason being I had to go through another second surgery on the same knee. If you are here for the very first time, I had my surgery in April on my right knee, and it's been very, very painful. So the pain was consistently high and all that. So I had to go in for another surgery last week on 9th of September. So I'm getting better. I really appreciate the calls, the messages, the comments and all that. People trying to know if everything is okay. Everything is fine. I am super grateful, and I want to thank you in a special way for the 8,000 subscribers. So thank you. If you've not subscribed, please take a second and subscribe to my channel. That's how we get to reach out to as many people with such opportunity anyway. Or if you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Sheila Vantigraph. I just graduated with my second master's in international development, and my first was in development and gender. And I was on full scholarship here in the US. And today I want to talk about how I managed to get I only applied to 4 universities, and all those 4 universities gave me scholarship. So what are the tricks? What are the tips? And you also know that I help students, those who want to study abroad. So if you want to, anyway, I'm super grateful. As an international student studying here in the US, I also got an opportunity to work. I was on full scholarship, but I was also working part-time. So I'm going to share today just how I got to get 4 universities to give me scholarship, and also for me to have gotten this wonderful opportunity to study. I was a C fellow, and being a C fellow is just amazing. So one of the tips that I think helped me a lot is the people you choose as your referee. A lot of people never think about the referees. Who are they going to reach out to so that they can put in a good word for them? So I had very good referees. I had 2 academics. So when you're applying to study abroad, make sure you have at least 2 of your referees from academic background, like your professors, your immediate professors, those who've seen you in the last 1 year, 2 year, you're working very closely with them, or last 5 years. If you need help, just comment and tell me. Ask me, I'll respond. I always respond to comments on my YouTube channel. I know people reach out to me on email. It's a little bit tricky, but if you type here in the comments and you tell me, do you think this referee, this what, I will respond to your question. So just type in the comments. So my referees, I had 2 academic, 2 referees from academia, and then I had 1 from professional. And I didn't just pick on anyone. I was very choosy on my referees. I know one of them didn't have time, but I had to change at the very last minute, but still I chose a really very strong referee, because apart from you pitching for yourself, whatever they say on that refer, don't take it for granted. The study abroad admission board, they do read those referrals. So that's one thing that played really, really big in my application, and I got very good feedback from the schools. I only applied to 4, and all the 4 gave me scholarship, and all the 4 gave me admission. Number 2, the essays, how you respond to those essays. Remember, I always mention that how to respond to the essays, you have to quantify your achievement. You have to list your achievement. So they'll ask you maybe a question, why is this university? First of all, you have to, I know where we come from. We are told don't share about your life. Don't brag about yourself. Here, people brag about themselves. They've done, amazing things, but I see the things that we've done from back at home. People don't put them in their essays and they end up having very shallow essays and all that. Make sure you put everything you've done, quantify. If you are volunteering, maybe girls club, mention how many girls you impacted, how many families you impacted, or maybe you're working with a boys club or you're planting trees. Approximate how many trees you planted and how that has affected or impacted a particular community, how maybe drought was. Be very specific, but quantify your achievements. Same to your statement of purpose. Quantify your statement of purpose. That's the third one. When you talk about yourself in high esteem, because for you to have thought of doing your master's or your bachelor's, there's a reason why you're getting pushed to go and study abroad. And so many people are applying at this particular time. So many people are making the application. So you want to stand out. Mention why you think you're the best. Mention why that particular school. And don't just say, oh, because you rank, or because the school is in the US. No, that's not even, it will not even take you anywhere. Don't even do that. Go to that department, check on the professors, right? You can even quote some of the professors and you say, this professor has done something that I really want to work in, and I really want to work with this particular professor. A chance in this university will give me this opportunity to work very closely. I remember when I was doing my application, I mentioned one of the professors in one of the university, Professor Meriberi, because she does a lot of things on human rights, gender, gender and violence, gender. So it was very close to me. She's done a lot of research on genocide. She's been to Africa, done in Rwanda, So I mentioned all these things in my application, and it was really good because when I got admitted, I was, I told her I really want to, and she's been really amazing. So be very specific in your application. Don't be generic. You're looking for the opportunity to study abroad. Don't take it for granted, okay? So the fourth one that I think many people also don't take it, they don't look at it in a very serious note, is your application deadline. So remember, there's the first deadline, there's the second deadline, and there's the third deadline. Make sure you apply at the very first deadline, so that they consider you for admissions. And when there's always that deadline that you can apply, yes, you'll be considered for admission, but no scholarship. So check on the timeline. Check on the timeline. Make sure that your timeline is, within where when you send in your admission, they'll consider you for scholarship. Don't just send your application for the sake of it. It is very important to check in on your timeline and all that. The other thing that I really know that really helped me is that to have somebody proofread your work. People always think that their food, their mother's food is best, and you think when you write it, you are the best author or the best, It is good to have that belief in yourself, but give somebody to check on your grammatical error, to check on the flow of your essays and all that, because you think that you've done it well, and the moment gibberish. We don't want a situation whereby somebody is suspecting whether you even know what you are doing. So make sure you have somebody go through your work, read through, and give you valid and constructive feedback, so that you when you apply, you have the right grammar, you have the right flow of words, you've not copy pasted from one university to another. And I think this is a very common thing. I know some of you are asking which universities were these. Yeah, so I got admitted in 4 universities. I got admitted in Ohio State University. They gave me scholarship. I got admitted in America University in DC. They gave me scholarship. I got admitted in Indiana University in Indiana. They gave me scholarship. I got admitted in University of Denver, in Denver, Colorado, and they gave me scholarship. So, I mean, I'm super happy that I had this opportunity to do this, and I didn't have so much time. I didn't have time to go read all that. I just made up my mind, and I was like, I'm gonna do my masters, and I'm gonna do my masters abroad. So you don't have to wait and think and all that. You can start now. We help students who want to study abroad. If you are very interested in, you want to study abroad, I mean, you can reach out, you can comment, let me know where you're watching me from. And those are some of the few tricks. I would have gone further, but I don't want to make it a long video. I'll be going step by step into some of those tips, but they're very helpful. Look closely into them and make sure you take advantage of such opportunities. I wish you the very best of luck. Please, if you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to my channel. It will make me heal faster. No, it's just so that YouTube can recommend this, and also like, comment, let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know if you're planning to apply. Yeah, if you're planning to apply to study abroad, let me know if you applied last year and this year, and just share with me something small. Let me engage with you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love. I know I'll heal better and better as we go by, and I really appreciate this family. And thank you once again for hitting 8,000 subscribers. I am so lucky. Thank you. Have a blessed time.